Hey, what's up guys, Jandy here, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I want to talk about something relatively new on Facebook, specifically speaking, dynamic creatives. Now if you don't know what that is, don't worry, I'm going to be explaining it to you guys step by step. And I can't blame you because not many people have talked about this function. I created a whole strategy around this so that I'm able to continually sell my specific product for long term. Now, traditional dropshippers, you know, there's people that do AliExpress way, that don't think about their brands at all. You know, they would find a winning product and not able to sustain that for long term. Let's say that they scale the product for a month, then after that they think that the product has died and they're gonna move on. But most of the time it's actually the creative that is getting saturated, which means a lot of people, especially your audiences, have seen that particular ad that you're running multiple times, which means, you know, they're getting sick of it, you're getting less engagement, plus Facebook is just not giving you the results that you want, so you'll see a decrease in your performance. Now to counteract that, you need to show your audiences some new types of ads so that it's fresh in their mind. So if they haven't bought before, then they'll obviously buy from you from your new ads. Or even those people that have already bought from you and they see a new ad from you, then there's a big chance that they might buy from you again if you have that nature in your product, which means you can create a better lifetime value of customers, increase your average order value, increase your return on ad spend, plus you'll be able to sustain your product even longer. So if you're just starting new or an experienced dropshipper, this is the perfect video for you guys to be able to test multiple ad copies and multiple videos to be able to continually scale your product. Now if you learned something new here, make sure to hit that thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, feel free to subscribe down below and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any videos that I upload. If you want to win a one-on-one consulting call with me, comment down below #ActionTaker, plus what kind of videos you want to see from me next. I'm going to be announcing the winner on the next video. Let's go. Alright guys, now it's time for me to share my DC testing ground, which is short for dynamic creative. Now this particular strategy, which I created myself, is really good if you have proven audiences already, and also if you are wanting to scale your particular product or products for a longer period of time rather than just scaling one particular ad. Okay, like I said before, most of the time it's the ad creative itself that gets saturated, hence why it looks like your product is dying, unless of course it's seasonal products. For myself, I've been scaling my product for 2 years now by recycling contents, creating new ad creatives for my audiences to see. If you don't know, this YouTube channel is all about creating that branded dropshipping niche store. Okay, I've also talked about the testing ground previously on how I was able to scale $18,000 in one day. So if you haven't watched that, make sure you go ahead and do that. Provide the link in the description. Let's actually start. So you can actually see here on my screen that we have some boxes, some diamonds, and more boxes, and a bit of level. And I'm gonna be explaining that to you guys, as well as creating the actual dynamic creative itself. The first thing I want to explain are the levels. So you have 3 levels here. Okay, the last one is actually optional. For level 0, okay, you're gonna have your DC testing ground, which is your campaign level, and then you're gonna have 3 ad sets attached to your campaigns. Now these 3 ad sets, okay, your ad set 1 will be open, your ad set 2 will be super lookalikes. If you don't know what that is, basically just your top lookalikes in one ad set. Okay, and ad set 3 will be super interest, which is your top interest in a single ad set. Now if you haven't tested open before, that's fine, you can do it with 2 ad sets. Sometimes I only do it with 1 or 2 ad sets that are working really good for me, especially if you have a new product that you're scaling, or your pixel is not as seasoned. Anyway, this is like a general rule. Feel free to implement your own strategy, but this is the backbone here. With level 0, keep in mind that you're gonna have 1 to 3 ad sets. Okay, typically I see super lookalikes work well for this. Anyway, with each ad set, you're gonna click the dynamic creative option on the ad set level. That's gonna allow you to put multiple ads on the ad level. Now this is so much easier than creating new ads on a particular ad set, and you're gonna have to duplicate and all of that stuff, and it's hard for you to actually test. There is a downside of this. You're not able to see some metrics such as CTR and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, what matters the most is you're going to be able to see the cost per click and also the purchases for those particular ad copies or videos that you are testing. Now this campaign here is going to be about $30 to $50 CBO. Now that depends on you. Okay, now once you have figured out what the best ad or ads are, okay, you can have multiple good ads in there, you're gonna graduate them to level 1. So what that means is you're gonna turn off level 0, okay, duplicate that and remove all the ads. So you're gonna have the same ad sets, okay, remove all the video ads except your winning ad or winning ads. Okay, now what you want to test for level 1 are ad copies, which is your main bulk description. That's what you first see when you're scrolling in the newsfeed, the text that is at the top, which is really important. Now typically I test 3 to 5 ad copies or ad descriptions, and 1 to 2 headlines in there as well. So what that means is that after a few days, once you have concluded, I typically leave this for 3 to 5 days before I decide, okay, which one I should graduate. Then you are going to have a combination of your best ad copy, best headlines, plus a best video ad. Now imagine that if you can continually do that, okay, which is what the setup is like, you are never gonna run out of ad copies to play around with. This is so easy to implement into your Facebook campaigns, which I'm gonna be showing you shortly. And also you are going to be able to scale your product longer, like much longer. Now level 2 is optional. This is when you test thumbnails, but this is not dynamic creatives because you're not able to test thumbnails using dynamic creatives. Personally, I haven't seen much difference with thumbnails, but like I said, this is optional. You can test that as well. Basically, once you have found your particular ad, winning ad, or perfect combination of ad copies and ad descriptions and headlines, you're gonna graduate them into your top of the funnel campaigns or scaling campaigns. So if you have any campaigns that are scaling at the moment, feel free to add the winning combination in there. It might not get a lot of budget at the start, but as it gets more data, Facebook will say, hey, this is actually doing better than your old ads. I'm gonna feed more budget into it. That is why CBO is really good. And this is how I kind of recycle content and keep the audiences seeing new things from my particular brand. Let's actually jump into my ad account and show you guys step by step on how I set these up. Okay, so on your campaign level, what you want to do is just hit that create button, okay, and then just go conversions. I call this DC testing ground. And then just go $30 to $50. You can do even more if you have the budget. Just click continue. Now set up your ad set name. Okay, make sure this is in purchase. All right, now this is the most important thing here, which is this bad boy here, dynamic creative. All you want to do is click on for this one, okay, and just say yes. Now set up your ad set. Okay, make sure that you have your super interests in there, meaning you have multiple top interests in here, or you can also have your super lookalikes in here. If you have a seasoned pixel already, you can just have a open, which means there's no interest, no audiences in there. For manual placements, I do just Facebook feed because that's the most consistent placement. Okay, so just remove everything, just have Facebook feed in there, and then you just want to hit continue. Now this is the fun bit. For example, Remember, at level 0, we're gonna put like 3 to 5 video ads if you have them already. So all you want to do is add videos, okay, and then you just want to select those 3 ads that you want to add in there. That's automatically going to upload in there, and then just have one ad copy, one headline, one description, and your landing page. And that's for level 0. After you have confirmed that and you have tested that, you can actually analyze the data. And to do that, all you have to do is go to the campaign level. This is how you test the stats of your dynamic creatives, which is really awesome. So this is an old campaign that I ran, 2.5 ROAS, not the best, you know, there's some decent ones in there. So here in the breakdown list, you can see by dynamic creative asset. You can definitely check the best videos in there, the best headline, the best description. So once you click that, for example, we have this here. You can see that this creative got 12 purchases and the other creative got 6 purchases. So we know that this is doing better than the other one, which means we want to graduate that. You want to leave it long enough so that you can actually decide which one is better. And of course, once you have done that, you move it up to level 1, test your ad copies, and then you graduate them into your top of the funnel or middle of the funnel. This also works well with retargeting, so keep that one in mind. Feel free to test my DC testing ground. I hope you guys learned something new there. If you did, make sure to hit that thumbs up and also hit that notification bell and subscribe if you haven't done so. I'll see you guys soon.